It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
on the ground. This is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Play action. It's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 3, Giants 0.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Seibert's kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on first down with Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to the flat for Akers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Again to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
And the Giants.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Giants.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. He hits his target, Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Cleveland.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On first and 10, Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 9, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On second down, here's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And
fake the give. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Alton Robinson
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. He lets it fly for Lockett.
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score all time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Cleveland. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up second and 1.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Akers.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On 1st down, Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off.